clinging to you like sweat-smelling... What? Hold on. Rewind. Clinging to you like sweet-smelling warmth. And welcome back to episode 39 of CSI Sigil, when we, homicide detective Nameless One, are investigating murder and crime Athar. In this episode, in last episode, we solved the murder mystery of one dude who was crushed by some cogs, and this time around, we're gonna be emergency psychologists, or I guess emergency psychiatrists. A suicide hotline, maybe? I don't know, but upstairs, I assume, is the father of the child, of the two children. One of them is there he is, he's the young anarchist Saros, and this young lady, Sarosa, doesn't matter. Let's go upstairs and meet him, and see, I'm assuming that this is where I need to go. When we're done with that, I want to try to see if I can get stuff for Neil Xander. Do I have a vial of skin and blood? How do I do that? Actually, I don't know. We'll sort it out. Maybe the chemists will have vials. I mean, blood should be. Hey, greetings, sir. Did Kelder send you? Sanders came up here and he's been raving and muttering behind the door all day. I hope you can do something for him. We'll see about that. Sanders, I need to talk to you. A muffled voice comes from out behind the door. Why is he a big thug with an axe? What? Go away! Are you Sanders? The voice snaps. Who else would I be? These are my rooms. This is my faction. It laughs bitterly. This is where I'm going to die. Tell me about yourself, Sanders. You want to talk? Is this what you want? How about you listen? The voice pauses and then gathers steam. What's the point of it? That's what I want to know. Why do we do the things we do? What's the thing that keeps us driving, Wait for him to continue. Pride and ego. We keep telling ourselves that we can be something, that we mean something, that there's a reason we're here. But in the end, it's all just blackness. I've seen that final blackness, and there is no reason to deny it. Yet we keep pushing on. Out of foolish pride, there is no reason to it. Did you ever consider that you became a godsman for a reason? What do you mean? You found the reason once. You believe that all we face is a test. You believe that we are here to push back this final blackness, to overcome it. Don't tell me you've gotten weak now. He barks out a sharp laugh. They taught you well, at least. Let me think about this. I hope you got some time. All the time in the world, Sanders. Think it over. When it speaks again, the voice sounds a little bit more balanced. Go down and tell Kender you've talked some sense into me. I'll want to see him eventually, but you've done your job. Go for now. Thanks, farewell. We can walk in. Hey, Sandos. Hey, I want to talk to you again. I owe you my life, stranger. I won't forget it, but right now I do have some thinking to do. I hope you forgive me for not talking. Sure, farewell. Heard it's going to rain tonight. Gatsman. The guards. Sir, the guard seems unwilling to speak further. Farewell. I just like to say farewell to people, I guess. That's acceptable. That was our final test, right? So I guess we are a god's person now. Keldor. Have you succeeded in conceiving him that life is worthwhile? I have succeeded. He has regained his zest for life.
Read my journal.
You have succeeded. Glorious news. Congratulations, my friend. You have proven yourself worthy of joining the Godsmen. Would you like to take the oath now, or perhaps wait until later? Now. Oh god. The oath. Life's tribulations are tests. There is nothing I encounter that is not a lesson. Pain is the multiverse's way of reinforcing a lesson. What I hate most in others is a reflection of what I hate most in myself. I will act to activate my potential and to aid others in achieving their goals. I will remember that divinity's spark is present in everything. I swear fealty to the believers of the Source and their goals, never to forsake them. You swear the oath, and Kelder smiles. Welcome to the Godsman, lad. Do you need anything from me right now? I had some questions.
My journal.
I need to purchase some items. Oh, it is from him. Oh, there's spells. Hold up. Improve smart chain lightning storm. Level 6. I don't think I have. Oh, and a dagger. Oh, okay. We're getting somewhere. For sure. I don't have. Okay, so that's level 6 spell. And a +2 dagger that gives me +1 to armor class and +1 to charisma. I think I have a pretty decent dagger, so let's take a look at that because we bought some dagger. Rune blade. Oh yeah, that's just the resistance to magic. So I can still use this. It just depends on the situation. But level 6 spells, I don't believe I have. I do not have them. Perfect. I like to give items. What was that? Lightning Storm and Enlightenment. Bye. Yeah, all of these are pretty good, but they're not. Oh, I can remove curse on myself. Oh, I guess I do have a curse item. That's why. And I can sleep for free? Oh. Cool. I guess that's something. I would like to place a rest. That's the same thing. Okay. So he is the shop, which is not what I was expecting, I'll be honest, but that's okay. So now that I'm a Godsman, before I venture off, I could maybe talk to Sarosa, because she had a thing that she could do to me before that. Copy this spell, give myself enlightenment. Yeah, so that's an armor class improvement for me. This one is just useless for at this point, because this one is better in every way. Okay, well, let's. I still have this for some reason. I still have this, which I don't know if I want to talk to it right now. I don't remember if there's a specific reason to have it, so I'll just talk to Xarosa for now. Thank for your words. My father Sandus is alive and well. I can only hope that whatever force had scarred him this way, I cannot believe he came to this on his own, will pay for its misdeeds. What else can I do for you? You can answer me some questions. Well, you call me Halfman. Okay, the talent. Can you change me? I can change you, but I cannot teach you. Yeah, I know. What's the price? Tell me, do you subscribe to the philosophy of the Godsman? Yes. Then I feel no qualm in sharing my gift with you. She speaks an arcane syllable. Oh, wisdom +1. I can see it going. That's good. One that shake you to your very foundation, and somehow your flesh feels strong. Why does my flesh feel stronger if she changed my wisdom? How did you do that? I know not how, but how I came by it. It seems something that has always been a part of me. I can only surmise that my past lives and I've seen this. I've seen this for a while. Okay, so that's an extra wisdom, which gives me a wisdom of 20. Hey, your wisdom surpasses that of mortal man. I'm still neutral good. I'm a good guy. Okay, well, I guess that was a very brief third quest after the two that were there before. Okay, the body is removed, so that's great. Now that we're the Godsman, I guess we can maybe see if this guy sells anything, or is he just for supplies? That's not the right room. This is the right room. Okay, let's just get in here. Dylan. You mentioned having seen me before. Do you remember where? Wait, not so fast, lad. Takes a while for this mind to form. Okay, so that's... I'm here to pick up some gears for the forge. Nope. Forget it, I had other questions. I'm here to pick up an item. Do you have a receipt? Yes. If you get a receipt, give it to me. Otherwise, I can't give you anything. Now go on. I'm sure you can be busy man without being played with by a passerby. Okay, I don't have a receipt then. I remember something about stealing a receipt, but I don't remember where from exactly. Right, so let's take a look at this quest. Dream Builder. And for that I need a vial of my skin and blood. How do I... Oh, hey. I just clicked out of the game. How do I do that? Do I just cut myself? Can I just like talk to myself? No. Hey, Fall from Grace, how are you doing? I want to talk about... there's no questions. Never mind. No, nothing new. Maybe Mort. Oh, Mort has so many things again. Can you tell me about what are your special talents and about the extra line on the... Okay, I assume use advice. Well, here's how I see things. Go on. Well, Ravel got mazed. Still, there's probably some key and some portal that could take us there, if you still want to go. Do you know where I could find a portal to her maze? Beats me, Chief. There's tons of portals in Sigil. I say try the Festival. I doubt it's there, but one of the sensory stones might be able to tell us something. Okay, we know that already. So nothing about the blood and the vials of blood. Right. All right. I'm the only thing that I can think of is the chemist. Yeah, that's like the only... Oh, hold on. Before I go to the chemist, let's go and try not to get into the tower so that I actually get into the tower. Suppress any desire. There we go. Detected. Yeah, portal detected. What happened with your hand? Why is it so small? Wait. Am I just misinterpreting what I'm looking at? Probably. Coax Metal. I had some questions for you. Ask. Can you do anything with my weapons? Okay, I don't know what that... did I already buy this thing? I don't know. I don't think I did. So he doesn't upgrade them, he just sells them, so that's not really... And all of this we already had, right? Yeah, that's the nice one, but I bought the other one. Okay, then I guess maybe he needs something else to... Hold on. Ravel. I think we've already talked about this. Cast within the cage, unknown to me. Yeah, we've already done this. Okay. Then, if not that... Hey Lenny, don't worry about us coming out of nowhere. Then we'll go to the clerk's ward, and then we'll potentially, maybe it's gonna be daytime. Yes. I want to talk to Kasai to see if she can give me a part of herself, because that's what I'm looking for. Okay, Echo Kasai. Kasai Ceres smiles warmly as you draw near her, pushing a wavy lock of hair away from her bright crimson eyes. Well, greeting once again. Something I can do for you?
I need you to give me a piece of yourself, Kasai. She looks alarmed. Well, I wouldn't... Pardon? I don't blame her. The portal key to Revel's maze is a piece of her, and you are of her blood. It is close enough. Kasai gasps. You intend to seek her out? Her surprise quickly changes to an expression of wariness. What would you need of me? Your blood, most likely. Only a drop or two, I'm sure. She nods. But do you have some way to carry it? A piece of cloth, like a handkerchief or something, you know? No, I don't. Kasai sighs, looking around. I'm sure there's one in the brothel somewhere. Bring it here when you find it, alright? I'll give you the blood then. I return.
My journal.
What is this? There was so many handkerchiefs lying around and I never took any of them. Okay. I need to steal a handkerchief. Get in the door. Oh, now there's gonna be no handkerchiefs, I'm sure. Maxi, you got a handkerchief. There you go. Hey, Kasai. Yes, I have the handkerchief.
My journal.
Whoa, the XP, what the flip? Kasai takes the handkerchief and gingerly pricks the tip of her finger on one of her fangs. After letting several drops of blood soak into the cloth, she returns it to you. You're placing yourself in grave danger, you know. Even if the stories of my mother are greatly exaggerated, she's horribly powerful and completely evil. Good luck. Yes, so I've heard. Thanks and farewell. Okay, I've got the blood. Bloody handkerchief. Perfect. With between the tongs and the stuff. So that's the key. Right? Or is that the portal? Man, I forgot. I've just been too long since I played last time. I gotta look into find the night hug, ravel. So that's it. So man. Okay. Hopefully we'll figure it out. I've got the blood. Can I do something with the blood? No. I need a... What was it? Was it a blade that I needed? Right, whatever that was. I actually have a lot of stuff to do on the streets here. Maybe I should do that right now. Although first I will go to the chemist. That's not the chemist. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let's leave. We've been in this Galeria for way too long. But the chemist might help me with the vials of blood. Hey. I wanted to buy something. No? Okay. I had some questions. Oh, there we go. My humble apologies, sir, but I only speak of the store. Besides, I rarely leave the place, you see? You'd be better off finding another to answer your questions. The old engineer in the foundry tells me I need to get a sample of my blood and skin for this machine to work. I need you to do that for me. A scraping. Very well. He takes up a razor blade and a wide-mouthed bottle, pestle, then removes a small section of skin from her forearm, placing it into the bottle along with a small quantity of her blood. He then takes places some gauze over your wound and hands you the bottle. You need anything more, sir? Yes. No, that's all. Okay. So a lot of blood drawing this episode. I wonder where that's gonna take us. Right, now that we're here,
I'm gone.
You know, Elwyn. How about we talk to Elwyn? Hey, Elwyn. This tall, slender woman occasionally looks up from her cup of wine to scan the surrounding patrons and passerby. Her facial features are elegantly exotic, and her eyes a brilliant golden color catch the light, sparkling as she looks about. Greetings. She regards you carefully for a moment before replying. She speaks slowly and carefully, avoiding direct eye contact with you. I, Elwyn, return your greetings. Are you looking for someone? She nods, staring wistfully into her cup of wine. Namel is her name, a friend of mine, Elwyn's. I, Elwyn, worry for her in this place, and wonder why she hasn't come to meet me, Elwyn, yet. I could help you find your friends, Namel. I know that name. I think she's at the other bar, maybe.
Updated my journal.
You would do this. She looks up from her cup, smiling, and you're suddenly overcome with a sense of hope and joyful joyous gratitude. Seeing you tense up, she covers her mouth and averts her eyes once more, and the feelings fade to nothing. I, Elwyn. Thank you. What was that? What was what, kind stranger? She bites her lower lip. I, Elwyn, know not of which you speak. Very well. What does Nemel look like? She appears as I, Elwyn, do, but with raven hair and eyes of bright violet. I'll tell her we're waiting here for her then. Farewell. Okay. Elwyn. I wonder if she's... Well, I wonder what she is. I have a weird suspicion that Nemel has just got a wrong address and she's at the other bar. Diligence. And there's Nemel. Raven hair. That's not raven hair. She's blonde. Hello, Blondie. This tall, slender woman, sipping wine from a small ceramic cup, appears to be looking for someone. Her facial features are elegantly exotic, and the woman's ears, though partially covered by her long hair, can be seen to come to sharp points. Greetings! The woman turns to face you. Violet eyes, flashing like flawless chips of amethyst. Her speech is as music. You can hear a faint musical tinkling, 100 tiny crystal bells as she speaks. Each word lingers in your ears as if they were unwilling to relinquish the exquisite sound. Nemel turned to face her scarred dark stranger. She asked what he wished of her. Oh, she's narrating her life. Wow. Psst. Anna sneers at Mort. Stop your drooling, you leering skull. Why, what a hot-blooded little chit. Starved for attention? I could drool over you too, if you're just jealous. Mort starts floating towards Anna, making wet, slavering noises. I don't know what are wet, slavering noises. Get a hair's breadth closer, Skull, and I'll see that no one of your chattering teeth lies within 100 paces of another. Mort stops abruptly, turning away while muttering unintelligibly. Nemel, your friend Elwyn, is looking for you. Nemel's lips form a perfect smile, and infectious happiness radiates from her, clinging to you like sweat-smelling... What? Hold on. Rewind. Clinging to you like sweet-smelling warmth. Nemel was overjoyed to hear of her friend. Was Elwyn close by? She's at another cafe, east of here across this part of the ward. Nemel thanked the man for his wondrous news. Soon she would go to visit her oldest friend, Elwyn. Now, though, she would reward the stranger. Wait for her to reward you. Yeah, I guess I will. She would draw the stranger close, laying her hands upon his chest and kissing the pale leathering skins of his cheek. Life would flow into him, invigorating him. This, then, was to be his reward. Is she gonna kill me? She's a succubus and her kiss is going to kill me. No? As you wait, there is a light tingling sensation upon your cheek and chest. The feeling spreads across the whole of your body, and you begin to feel stronger, more animated. I missed if anything happened to me. Thanks. I had some questions. Nemel listened to the stranger's questions, but could answer none. He would have to seek his answers elsewhere. But I haven't even asked. Nemel smiles at you, slowly shaking her head. Your face reflected in her shimmering eyes. Frustrated, confused, he at last gave up. It was clear this woman possesses no more knowledge that was of use to him, or if she did, she could not be persuaded to share it. Farewell, then. Right. Oh, that's not combat log. Oh!
Sweet smell of sensates and governors.
I got increase of HP +3. So I'm at nice 58 instead of 55. Now that we're here, Drunken Mage. This older man is staring into his stain of ale, misery etched into his features. The battered pewter mug is an unusual one, lately engraved with strange runes and bearded faces, and covered with a coat of thin frost. He looks up as you approach him. Greetings, sir. He seems slightly tipsy. Something wrong? He sighs, belches into his hand, and nods as he takes another pull of ale. Aye, something's wrong, all right. I've gone and lost my pretensiousship. Well, hungover I was and botched my mentor's last experiment. All for this damned drink. He sneers at the mug in his hand, but in seconds his expression softens, and he takes another swig. Ruins everything it does, this damnable drinking of mine. Why don't you stop drinking then?
Journal.
She shrugs and sighs miserably. I simply cannot. I want to, but I cannot. I just need to drink and try and stay away, but desire eventually overcomes me, and I cannot resist. Such a wreck I've become. He throws back the last of his ale and calls for more. There's someone you should speak to. Unfulfilled desire. You can find her at the Civic Festival. Talk to her if you love for a drink. You'll find soon you won't want it any longer.
Dated my journal.
His eyes brighten. Truly? I shall go speak to her now then. I thank you, sir. He pauses, looking down at his empty mug. Here, I would have you take this. I need it no longer. He hands you the rune-covered ale stein.
Nordum has improved.
Oh, Nordum leveled up. Perfect. Hey, Nordum. Accept. That's it. Nordum is very simple improvement. That's a frost ale mug. Right? Yeah, I already have one of those. Or had it, I guess. I don't have it anymore. So I guess maybe I can use it again for something else. Who knew? Who knew? What is this tent? Have we gone into this tent? It's just a tent
All right.
of a boot shiner. Hey, boot shiner. This young man smiles as you enter his tent, gesturing for you to sit down. Clean and wax your boots, sir. I want just shine for only 2 copper commons. Okay, that's it, I guess. Anything in here? Nope. Nope. That's a very uneventful tent. What is this? You can't determine what this odd device is. Perfect. Bar.
I'm gone.
We've seen this guy, right? Abel ponder thought. This older man looks somewhat bookish. His clothing and accessories are extremely clean, neat and well cared for, and he often pauses to brush some fleck of dust of lint off of them. A symbol resembling a stylized dagger piercing upwards through a flame is embroidered upon his tunic. I think we didn't talk to him. I think we considered that he might be the guy with the curses, because he was a fat orange man, but he wasn't it. Greetings! The man's eyes pass over you, gleaming as they fix on Mort. Oh, I say, would you look at that, a floating skull? Mort turns, look behind him. Where? Where? The man gasps. By the unjust loves of Tyranny the Merciless. Who? He suddenly covers his mouth and looks at Fall from Grace apologetically. Sorry, the man was a horrible tyrant. Now long dead, his name should never be spoken, so it's rather vulgar. My deepest apologies, Lady Grace. I did not mean to offend. She smiles slightly. It is no matter, Abel. I am certain only Tyranny would have been offended by the comment, and as you know, his subjects buried him alive more than 3 centuries ago. Yes, you are probably right. Try to get his attention. He turns back to Mort. But behold, a skull buoyant, levitating off the ground, cognitive of his environment, and possessing hearing, speaking, and seeing capabilities. He turns to you as if you were suddenly a confidant. This is truly one of the reasons that the plains shall never become dull to me, sir. Just when you think you have seen everything, the plains show you yet another corner to peer around, and, he raises his hand gloriously, suddenly a whole new wondrous vistas are open to you. Actually, the talking floating skull thing is quite common, right up there with self-resurrecting amnesiacs scouring Sigil for their lost identities. The man ignores you, looking to Mort instead. I say, skull, he begins. Mort gasps. Look behind you, another floating skull. Let Mort have him fun. The man seems to have forgotten you entirely, instead turning in shock to look for this other floating skull. No, where? Where? Right there, I'm pointing. There. Where? I cannot see it. Mort speaks with mock exasperation. You just missed it. A whole parade of them. Probably never happen again in a million revolutions of the Great Ring. He turns and harumphs. I sense you also possess a peculiar degree of mockery. Mort bobs slightly, as if shrugging. I prefer to refer it to as keen insight into human nature. He suddenly seems to see you for the first time. The man's eyes widen. By the unjust loves... Okay, that's the same thing. What? I'm alright. It hurts to look at him, it does. Very amusing, Anna. I had an odd comment from somebody with what looks to be a giant rat tail sprouting from her bottom. Anna bares her teeth, tail lashing. Is that so, ye piking leatherhead? If he wants, me and my tail can just walk right off your sight for good. Would that make you happy, huh? No, Anna, stay. I was only teasing you. Eye for an eye. She smirks to you, but makes no move to leave. Thanks, Anna. And you, sir, I had some questions. The man nods eagerly. Of course. I am always most happy to answer what questions I can, young sir. What's a question about you? Me? Certainly. Who are you? Why, my name is Abel Ponderthought. I had other questions of you. What do you do here? I passed my administrator exam recently. I have achieved the status of an A9, a research consultant in the Hall of Records, one of the many aides specializing in Sigel's physical laws and history. I research topics and laws of interest to others. It is quite fascinating, really. I had other questions. So he works at the Hall of Records. Very good. What do you know about Blood Ravel Paso? Well, Ravel, if she truly existed, and there's little to prove that she did. Yeah, just like offspring and was a night hag, one of the inhabitants of the Grey Waste, one of the lower planes, and believed by some to be the worst of the lower planes. Continue to listen. As the legend goes, Ravel was waste several centuries ago. She was believed of being a mistress of many strange magics, and apparently her presence in Sigil constituted a threat to the lady. I'm afraid I know little about her. Mazed. The mazes. These are creations by the lady, you see. She takes a small piece of Sigil, copies it, then uses a portal to place the copied place into a deep ethereal. Once there, the piece of Sigil then becomes a demiplane, an endless maze that curls and twists about itself. The lady uses these mazes to imprison anyone who threatens her power. Once she has determined that you are to be imprisoned, there is no escaping them. There is believed to be a way out of each maze, but it is most likely extremely difficult. I had some other questions. The man nods eagerly. Of course, I am always most happy to answer. Yeah, I guess nothing else. I do remember, actually, a maze. There is two mazes. There's a maze of Ravel and a maze of just maze. And you can get trapped there, and you have to escape. And I think maybe this is how I do this. Maybe we'll do this in one of the future episodes. The Advocates. There's still so many things to go through in this. No, was gonna finish, but I'm just gonna go into this tent. And there is a harlot in here. Oh, hold on. This beautiful, seductively attired prostitute is a far cry from those you saw in the hive. She smells of expensive perfumes, and the lines of her face are subtly accentuated with lightly painted lines of soft, warm colors. She smiles as you approach her and curtsies gracefully. Greetings, good sir. Seeking to quench a lust mistress Grace Brussel cannot satisfy, I hope. Yeah, let's just all get in here. No, but I had some questions. She puts her finger to your lips to hush you. There is but a single question I answer, good sir, and the answer is this. Yes, for only 500 coin. 500 coin? That's quite a bit. Oh, I assure you, good sir, she leans in close to whisper warmly in your ear. 'Tis worth every last copper. No thanks, farewell. A pity. Please return should you have a change of heart, good sir. I will be eagerly awaiting you. Farewell. Say here there, chief. What do you say? How about spotting old Mort a bit of jink? It's been more than a while, you know. 500 copper for Mort to be with. You know what? Sure, why not, miss? The young woman examines Mort critically for a time, then nods. Yes, I think I could do that. How does it even work? Well, I could certainly come up with something. All for the same fee, of course, a petty 500 commons. Sure. All right. Thanks, Chief. Mort turns to follow the woman away. The courtesan finally returns, Mort bobbing dizzily along beside her. He's coated with a glossy sheen, as if he'd waxed and buffed, and he's a red smudge on his crown in the shape of a pair of lips. Your mimir seems to enjoy himself, good sir. Mort? Mort seems only dimly aware of your presence and alternates between giggling to himself and sighing pleasurably. All right, I guess things went well then. Farewell, miss. Right, and now I steal from you. And you've got nothing. Okay, well, I lost. I was hoping that at least it's gonna, like, do something to him. Like, permanent increase of stuff. But I guess not. I guess I just spent 500 coppers on nothing. So, after all that, I think it's high time to go to the unboxing. So, let's get to it. Hey, this is the unboxing part. We've just finished the episode, and this is Factals and Factions. This is unboxing number 10, maybe? I'm not sure at all. Because I'm recording a couple of them in advance, so that I can do it with the setup I already had and prepared, and it's working nice, finally. I just opened the deck. So this list over down here is not actually updated after the deck, but I'm hoping I remember enough so that I don't have to be mistaken about it. So yeah, I think this is the golden setup. You can see my face, my beautiful face so clearly. I can't really, yeah. So I can do crazy zooms if I really needed to. This is like very streamlining also. All of those things are like connected almost. I only have to connect two things together and then it's done. Of course, you can also clearly read what's written on these things, and I can actually see what I'm showing you. Everything's perfect. Let's open it up. Factals and Factions. So Factals and Factions, I mostly am hoping for the chase cards, which are going to be the marks, right? And then I'm hoping for some battlefields in Sigil, because I'm not gonna lie, the warlords I have like all of them, I think, and the legions, most of them. So battlefields and the mark, the one chase card, that's probably the most interesting thing I can get out of these packs. Let's take a look. Again, I got a small pile and I got a big pile. The Entropy League is a legion. I don't know that I have actually. I probably do. Entropy. Yeah, I do have it. Yeah, but it's a nice one. Godsman Warrior, of course I have. Judge Arcane I have. Moondog I have. Hin Archer I have, but it might be very useful because I'm doing a small people deck. Main, I got a bunch of them. Doppelganger, I got a bunch of them. Governor Bailiff, a bunch of them. War Tiger, and the Defiant Ones, I got all of these. It's not even like a slow reveal. All of these I have. War Tiger I do, right? Because I know that I have Foxwoman. Where? Excuse me? Were Rats of Sigil. Were Rat in depth. Were Tiger. Yeah, I only have one. That's why I was least, familiar with this one. Yeah, so all of these are legions, and all of these I have. Like I said, I'm counting for fates. Okay, all of these were legions. Man, that's something. Right. I think I saw what I have over there in the small pile. So these are the interesting cards, right? One at a time. The Hall of Records. There we go. You can do it. I don't have this one, so it's a new battlefield. And it's a Factal Terrans, of course. I got Factals up, everywhere. Hive Ward, I already have. The Prison, I already have. And this is the Chase card. So, what's it gonna be? I think it's gonna be a mark. Typically, these rare ones from Factals and Factions are marks. So let's see what mark I have. It's not a mark. It's Factal Skull. So which one was the chase out of here? Are one of these Factals? Chase Factal is uncommon, and Factal Scar is uncommon. The Hall of Records, perhaps? It's a rare. Wait. It's uncommon. The Were Tiger? is common. I was cheated out of a chase card, I feel like. Unless the Entropy League was not, because Entropy League is one I didn't have for a while. And Entropy League common. Yeah, I got cheated. I don't have a chase card in this one. Maybe there is a chance for not have a chase card, but that's a bummer. I got one new card out of this one, and honestly, not much else. Well, no, I guess some of these might be helpful. The legions, definitely not the factals. I've got so many factals. I could pave my wall with factals because I'm not gonna use them at all. I don't think. Yeah, that's it. That's it for this deck. It wasn't very exciting, I'll be honest. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. And until then, bye bye and fall out.